Now I think the way this thing's going to be braced up, these little spikes should be strong enough to act as the pivot point. And because I want to have a nice loose fit on this, I don't want it to bind in any way, I'm going to have my hole about a 32nd of an inch too big. And 1/16 inch bit should be just right. You will notice that quite often silly things happen, like this nail is going to get pushed in a little bit on the crooked side. Well, it doesn't go in crooked, but it bends over. And what happened here is the camera was sort of where I would have normally been putting my eyes to see how things were going. And I know sometimes it's just plain stupidity, but this time I think I actually have an excuse. Okay. I was going to have a hub here that was going to be rounded over, but I think I'm just going to make a square hub. Save some time here. Square hub will actually be stronger. And I noticed that some of the viewers are getting what you might call almost impatient, and in other words, I'm hearing their poetry, and their poetry sounds like this. I've only one life. Will soon be past. How long is this dang series gonna last? And you know what, guys? I'm starting to feel that way myself. I want to get this done. Okay, so I'm going to need a piece at this end here for this nail to go into on the other side, because this is just too thin. So, as well as this 16-inch piece, I need a piece about that long for each end, and two pieces this long for the hub. Now these two pieces here that form the hub, I had initially wanted this one here to go with the grain the other way. However, because they were so badly cupped like this, I had to have them all the same way. Otherwise they just weren't going to glue together right. Now this is supposed to be, I guess you'd call it the spool, that the cord or cable that's going to have the weight hanging on the end of it is supposed to wrap up on. That's going to be part of the driving mechanism. And I hope this jig works better than the last time I tried it. Well, I had to make some slight adjustments midpoint about 3 or 4 times by moving the jig this way or that way. But it did a fairly good job. It's a lot rounder than I could have done it by hand anyway, that's for sure.